He led his second British invasion with his band Oasis, and his new project might just be the third invasion. Please welcome Noel Gallagher. Thank you so much for being here.
Pleasure.
Appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
So, Noel Gallagher's High-Flying Birds. How did you come up with the name?
Because I'm a f***ing genius.
Nice!
I called it that because I didn't think my name was very glamorous. So
you thought you had to spice up your own name?
Well, it's hardly Ziggy Stardust, is it? Do you know?
Your new album is great. I listened to it. It's amazing. The songs are great. I noticed that there's a very live feel to it. At the beginning of the album, it sounds like, you know, the beginning of a show. There's people coughing. You hear movement. There's, like, count-ins between songs.
Yeah.
Was that intentional?
I like to leave all that kind of stuff in. It's real. It draws people in, I think. But yeah, it's intentional, yeah.
So what were you doing at the time off between Oasis and High-Flying Birds?
What did I do? I moved house. I got my wife pregnant, which was great.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was good, it was fun. Then she subsequently had a child, and we got married and moved house. Watched a lot of soccer, as you call it.
Did you grow up playing?
Well, you always grow up playing, don't you, until you discover drugs, and then...
So it's birth, soccer, straight up until drugs, and then...
Well, no, it goes birth, cartoons, football, cigarettes, women, drugs, the end.
Okay, so that's what I have to look forward to. I'm still on the cartoons part.
Yeah.
You're good friends with Russell Brand.
Yes, he was best man at my wedding.
Really?
Yeah.
Did he give a good toast?
It was good if you weren't me, yeah.
Did he roast you?
Oh, yeah. The gist of it was, this beautiful woman wouldn't have looked twice at him had he not been a rock star. Which is, I mean, it's true. You know. And my wife was saying, well, that's really rude. And I was going, but it is true. And she said, no, of course it's true, but it doesn't have to say something. You know, but, yeah, but it was good. It was funny.
Recently, you ranked your favorite albums of all time, and they're all British bands: The Kinks, Pink Floyd, and The Who. Do you like any American music, or do you hate us?
Yeah, pretty much.
Really? What do you think is wrong with American bands?
Everything they do and everything they say. Now, that's a joke, by the way. No, I like American music. The Stooges were a great band, and The Doors, but they're just not in the top 13.
All right. What album do you think that you've bought the most in your life? You know, like, for me, I've bought Pet Sounds probably 20 different times. I bought it. Pet Sounds?
Yeah.
Because I love the harmonies on it.
Don't you think they're the most overrated group of all time?
No, I love Brian Wilson's harmonies, and every time
the only reason they're anyway successful is because they're next to the Beatles in alphabetical order.
That's why?
And Paul McCartney likes them. That's it.
Okay.
Barbershop quartet music. Rubbish. Although Good Vibrations is amazing.
Right.
They've got about 6 good tunes.
Okay. Do you purchase music online at all?
Yeah. You have to. There's no record shops in London anymore.
Right.
There's no record shops anywhere, so I had to go and buy a computer. And
you didn't have a computer before?
I only got one at Christmas for the first time.
Really?
Yeah.
This year?
Yeah.
Wow, welcome to 2010.
Well, yeah, well, I didn't need one. And to be quite honest, when I took it home and I switched it on and somebody showed me how to use it, I was expecting to be completely blown away by what was on there. There's nothing on there.
What about Twitter? What about Facebook?
F***ing nonsense.
What about chat roulette?
Nonsense. What?
Chat roulette is this thing where you can click a button and you get to watch guys masturbate.
Yeah. See, I'm not into that.
No? Okay, cool. You talk a lot of shit, obviously, about everybody, but I want to see if you can keep it all straight. So I'm going to read you some quotes of things that you've said, and you're going to tell me who the person you were speaking of is. Is that cool?
Okay.
All right. First one. He looks like Zorro on donuts.
Was that you?
No, it wasn't me. That was Jack White.
Okay, all right, yeah. Yeah.
Not a fan of Jack White?
No, he's amazing. He's amazing.
You're just commenting on his look.
I don't know what I was commenting on that day.
Okay.
I was probably high as a kite.
All right, this one should be easy. Look, just play one and shut the f*** up about Africa.
See, now I know what I was misquoted there. I was, and I've since spoke to that f***ing journalist who's an idiot.
Okay, so that was you two, taken out of context. Moving on. They play dress up and sit on top of an apex of meaninglessness. They don't mean anything to anybody apart from their f***ing ugly girlfriends.
Did I say that?
You said that, allegedly.
Okay, it's got to be, can only be the Kaiser Chiefs.
It's the Kaiser Chiefs, you got it, that's right. He's one of the best songwriters of all time, but has only produced manure for the past 25 years.
Oh. I'd rather, I don't know.
Paul McCartney.
What?
Paul McCartney. And oddly enough, I agree with you 100%.
Oh dear.
He's rude, arrogant, intimidating, and lazy. He's the angriest man you'll ever meet. He's like a man with a fork in a world of soup.
That is, but that's really f***ing good, that one, isn't it?
That's good. It's awesome. Yeah.
I know for a fact that's about the singer from BDI.
Yeah, exactly. All right, cool. Thank you so much for being here. Noel Gallagher, everybody!